Good morning,
Good
ma.
morning, ma.
Yeah,
Good morning, ma.
sorry, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I really sincerely apologize. I think the reflection from a light there. Good morning, everyone, please. Can you
Good
all
morning, ma.
unmute? Can you all unmute, please?
Good
Yes, good
morning, ma.
morning, ma.
Good
Good
morning, ma.
morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, ma.
Good
Good
morning.
morning,
Good
ma.
morning. Good morning. Okay.
Good morning, ma.
Please, I've had all the greetings. But please, can you just unmute?
Omiuski.
I'm sorry, mute.
Mute.
Sorry, mute. Every one of you, because I can hearing lots of noises at the background. Okay, yeah. Now, can you all hear me?
Yes, ma.
Just
Yes,
indicate
sir, we
that.
can hear you.
Yes,
Okay,
ma.
mute back now.
Yes,
Mute
ma,
Ma.
back.
we can
Mute
hear you.
back. Okay, good back. Mute back. Thank you. Well, number one, I would just like to apologize for this delay in which Prof has not been able to communicate with you. Part of the challenge is actually with the issue of electricity and then the idea of the data has been having a challenge. So I'm just trying to salvage the situation right now. Okay. So I welcome every one of you to SOC 101. I'm actually Dr. Lukunke Adigoke. I'm actually one of the course lecturers for SOC 101. Do a preamble for the course before I start mine. So hopefully, I believe that by next week, Prof will be able to take the introductory parts of the course. Okay. So the questioner is when we talk about sociology, I'm trying to get a handful of this because when I'm having my class, I like to have like how I put it now, like a two-way communication in my classes. That's how I would know that the students really understand what what I'm teaching them. Because now with this online thing now, this technology. Hello? If someone wants to
I
talk,
can't hear you, ma.
I can see. Wow.
I can hear you clearly, ma. Very clearly, ma. I can hear you clearly, ma. Very clearly.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma, we can hear you.
Wait. Thank you.
Keep quiet.
Okay, you're hearing
Every day,
me.
can hear you.
Ma, please, I can't hear
There's one
you.
guy that
Ma, we can hear you.
She can't hear you.
You guys are
Please,
out loud.
can you? This is a serious one. Wait, please, can you all mute for now? I've sent a message on the platform. Can you all mute for now? I sent a message on the platform now. Can you all please mute for now? Because I'm
Yes.
getting distraction. Someone, please, can you all mute for now?
Mama, remember as Vex.
Who are these ones now? You guys should mute your mic now. Who is this Oladipupo 2297? Please mute your mic, please.
Can you guys just pay attention? You're causing so much distraction. Yes, I quite understand that technology is not that perfect, and that's part of the challenge that Professor Lutario has been having, trying to come online with you students. The same thing also applies to me. I'm not at work because there's electricity on campus, and if there's no electricity, you can't get to use your data to work. So I'm actually working from home, and at the same time, my smart is not even working. I had to start using my phone. That's the challenge I was using. Normally, I don't use my phone for my internet, but I had to resolve to that. when I realize that my smile network is not working. So there will always be issues, and we just have to exercise patience for us to get around this technology problem. However, I'm trying to salvage the situation right now because you guys, or rather, we are actually behind on this particular course. Other classes have already commenced, to my knowledge, and now we're having issues in SOC 101. So what I'm trying to do today is just to try and introduce it like a preamble to what sociology is all about, because this is a foundation course, which is SOC 101, principles of sociology. Now, most of the time when we talk about sociology, what would easily come to your mind? Now, this is where I'm having a challenge now. When I'm taking my class, I ask questions. In this instance, I can't even start asking questions now. So I'll just proceed and just continue with the lecture and a one-way communication thing. So basically, when we talk about sociology, as an individual, we do understand the fact that we'll try to make sense, trying to understand why some happenings are happening around our environs, okay? And sociology as a course, to a layman's understanding, has to do with the scientific understanding of the human society. When we talk about the human society, you're talking about the social interactions that takes place in any society. You're now trying to make sense of this interaction. That why is this happening? Why are people behaving like this? A good example, for instance, that like there used to be an example which I give to students in the class. But that has to do with when I'm talking about the socialization process, when I talk about socialization. But for starters, we as sociologists, as a sociologist, we look at our society and we try to make sense of all the things that is happening around. And of course, we have different processes in which we actually analyze the society. The society, in a way, is like a laboratory. Because, we've had that when you talk about sociology, we said that sociology is a social science subject. Quite different from when you talk about the sciences, where people work in a lab, you talk about all these reagents and all the equipment that you have in the science lab. But for the social scientists, when we talk specifically for the sociologists, our own lab is the human society. So we tend to try and understand, make sense of what we see happening around us. Now, for example, you've heard of some courses in social sciences. I'm trying to get something. You've heard of some courses in social sciences where you care about like the psychologist. For a psychologist now, they tend to study individual personality. When we talk about geography in social sciences, of course, they tend to study the geographical layout maybe of an environment, for example, for geographers. But then when we talk about for sociology, like I said, we talk about you understanding the human interaction. And this has different stages, which is what we call like the scientific way of we understanding the human environment. And part of this scientific way in us to understand the human environment, we'll talk about concepts too. Sociologists have been able to talk about different concepts in trying to analyze any social phenomenon. But even before I get to that aspect, one thing I want comes from sociology is actually derived from a Latin word, which is societas, and this has to do with the fusion of two terminologies. The first part is the idea of the Latin word, which is societas, which means the society. Then the logi is actually a Greek word of logos, which has to do with studying the society, maybe like the scientific study of the human society. Like I keep saying, for sociologists, which makes it different from courses in science, I said earlier on that for sociologists, our own laboratory is actually the society. But then there is no way you're going to talk about sociology itself without we talking about what actually led to the emergence of sociology itself. We have different stages in the emergence of sociology. We have the stages of the age of enlightenment, and we also have the age of revolution too. Okay. Now, when we talk about the age of enlightenment, this has to do with a period in which
Hello?
Please let us maintain the decorum, please. Our network is faulty. Okay, yes, we accept. But please let us maintain the decorum. Wahala. Like this all don't finish.
I will let you know. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? That's right. I know how much my mic.
She has gone, sis.
It's probably our network. But this network issue is nothing.
Those don't go.
Did you guys understand what the lecturer was saying?
No, we don't understand. Asking some question.
hello, hello.
Hello, ma.
We can hear
We can
you.
hear you, ma.
I hear you, ma.
Okay. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe I'll have to turn.
not really hearing you.
Hey, just hold on. Maybe I'll have to turn off my video because I don't know. Network just went off again. Maybe I'll have to turn off the video. Hello, hello.
We are still here, ma.
Okay.
Hello, ma. We can hear you. We can hear you very well.
Okay.
You
Me, I cannot hear you.
Please
You
just
guys should just
mute.
calm down. You guys should just calm
Others
down.
should mute
Calm
their
down.
mics
You guys
now.
should calm down.
She's trying to sort it out from my end.
Please
Just calm
just
down,
Calm down.
please.
mute.
Everybody mute your mic.